Welcome to the Level Up Sports Network for my series, the 50 for 50 series. We first did Alabama, now we're on to Alaska here in alphabetical order. I was talking with the Twin Stripe reporters about this one, and I said, what am I going to say about Alaska sports? Is Alaska known for any sports? I don't think so. I didn't know anything before I did some research, and now I know about Alaska sports. First, we have a very interesting one. The state sport of Alaska is dog mushing. Interesting? Sounds like an Olympic sport. Maybe you should have it in the Olympics. Think it's kind of like dog sledding? Anyways, this was once the most primary part of transportation in most of Alaska. This is pretty crazy, and now it's their state sport. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race is the state's largest sporting event, which makes sense because they don't have much big sporting events. The Alaska Aces, known as the Anchorage Aces until 2003, were a professional ice hockey team in Anchorage, Alaska. Obviously not an NHL team, everyone would know about it. It's in the ECHL, kind of like the minor leagues for baseball. The Alaska Nanooks athletic program is a multi-divisional member of the NCAA with 10 teams of the Division I and Division II levels. I didn't know they had any colleges in Division I or Division II, but they have men's and women's basketball. Has to be inside, especially in Alaska. Men's and women's cross-country running. Men's and women's Nordic skiing. I don't know what programs have Nordic skiing. Co-ed rifle. Women's volleyball, women's swimming, and men's ice hockey. Very interesting. Didn't know that they had a college, but I wonder if they have to travel a lot to the mainland. And if you have to travel to Alaska, that's a bit hard being in their division. Carlos Boozer is from Alaska. He is a retired power forward who played for the NBA's Los Angeles Lakers and an All-American while playing high school basketball in Juneau, Alaska. One of the bigger cities in Alaska, including Anchorage and Juneau, pretty much the biggest ones. He rose to national fame during his collegiate career at the best college basketball program other than UConn Duke University. He helped lead the team to the NCAA Men's Basketball National Championship in 2001, and he left Duke prior. Also a big one, and the Twin Stripe reporters, I was talking to them about this too, and they said, the number one thing you got to talk about when you talk about Alaska sports is somebody who was born in the other big city, Anchorage. Curt Schilling, a Boston Red Sox legend, was a right-hand starting pitcher for the Red Sox, and he was also a member of the Arizona Diamondbacks when they made the World Series in 2000, 2005, something like that. He was also a co-winner of the World Series MVP, and he helped lead them to a memorable World Series. One of the many, but Yankees have more. Go Yankees. He pitched a great game in the ALCS against the arch rival New York Yankees despite his ankle injury. That's what us Yankees fans remember about Curt. And another fun fact about Alaska is they have the northernmost football field in the U.S., and this is a high school in Barrow, Alaska, also the bigger city, the northernmost point in the U.S., Uktivik, Alaska. It snows, it's dark during the day there, but it's a really cool stadium, and here I'll show you a picture of it right here. Yeah, it's on the water. That's how cool this stadium is. I would love to play there in Barrow, Alaska for Barrow High School in Alaska, Kathy Parker Field. Look it up. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So, Alaska, great success for this video. Did not know about the sports history in Alaska. Next, Arizona. That's going to be a much easier one because for the first time ever in this series, we have a professional sports team. Alright, thanks for watching the Level Up Sports Network series, the 50 for 50 series. Thanks, and see you again later.